Well, hello, it's time for another episode of Midlife Moxie. I'm Gail,
And I'm Jen.
and Jen has come up with something really fun for us today. I think you're going to really like it. You guys seem to love when we debate topics.
Fight, argue. And I was like, because we always talk about color, right, Gail? And we talk about style. Gail and I are on the same page most of the time, but sometimes we are not. And I thought it would be really fun to bring up some key topics that I know we do not agree on. Um, and let's debate it out. Let's just have a conversation and debate it out and entertain all of you. And of course, listeners, especially out on YouTube, the watchers, if you have an opinion also, please share it. Because here's the thing, everyone that's listening and watching, when you leave a comment, not only does it make us feel good that there's people watching, but also I read every single comment and it gives us ideas for other topics and your questions feed and help other people. So we really do want to hear from you. So as we go through these topics, share yours. Like, yeah, I'm Team Gail. I love that. Or I'm Team Jen. Or I disagree with both of you and here's why. Or whatever.
They're all going to be Team Jen because they all think you're nicer.
Oh, but I'm not.
If they only
Let's
knew
just start there.
if they
Nice
knew
or
how
not
many times I
nice.
had to talk you off a ledge, but then she appears on camera. Hi, Max. And I'm like,
I was on a call with a consultant. This is last year when we were together in South Carolina. And we're together. Gail and I are together literally 24 hours working. And so, certain things are like getting on each other's nerves and stuff, but in a fun way, not like we hate each other, but we're straight with each other. There's no filter.
yeah, can you
And then
not
I
do
get on
that?
this
Can you
call and
talk
I'm like,
after
"Oh,
your
hi." I'm talking and she looks at me, she goes, "Who are you?" She goes, "Who are
foot?
you right now?"
Suddenly, just she's been over there in her chair growling at me. So hilarious. But let's first take a moment to celebrate this color on you. I know you love red,
This is
but I
coral.
really feel like this may be your
Yeah,
color.
I agree. Coral is definitely a better color for me than red. Just
And it's a really saturated coral, and it's a perfectly balanced coral between orange and pink. If
yeah.
if you're not watching this on YouTube, sorry, but it's a beautiful coral. She's matched her lip to it, and she just has this beautiful flush to her cheeks. This is it, Jen. This is my favorite color on you.
Well, then I will wear it every day when I see you. I
So we're
went with
gonna
the
buy
hoodie
more of
today,
it
super
when you see me.
cash, but
We're gonna buy more of it when you see me because Jen has promised that we're going shopping.
yeah, yeah. Talk about debatable things in person when we shop. She's gonna be wrestling me. I don't have bruises. She's gonna be, I said, come here, put these on. It's gonna be
And
like
what
that.
happened last time you put something on that I told you to,
Yeah, I bought it. Okay.
and you love it, and you wear it all the time.
I don't wear it all the time. Yes, sometimes. Yes. Okay, sometimes. You know what?
Lord,
I'm not gonna
yes.
keep. We're
You
not
know,
doing.
let's set some ground rules too here with our audience to understand too. First of all, when I do styling with someone, I tell them I'm here to give you your look, not mine. Um, and sometimes that becomes a little bit difficult with certain people because occasionally I do run into somebody that just doesn't understand color theory or they don't understand proportions. And that becomes difficult because sometimes they think I'm trying to give them what I like. But
Right.
some things that are not based on my likes or not, they're based on color theory, body shape theory, style theory. And
Right.
so some things are our opinion and some things are just facts. But
Right.
bottom line is we can express ourselves any way we want. And if you want to wear something that by the book is not best for your body shape or your best color, you do you.
Right.
You do you. But most people that are in our atmosphere, that's not what they want. They want the best color. So just know that's where we're coming from is
Yeah,
having
100,
audience
100%. We're all
people
about
that pay
confidence.
us for that best thing.
Right. Yeah.
And some of the times I can just tell you over time, when my clients have been the most stubborn of trying something, can't tell me how many times they love it once they do,
Yeah.
whether it's hair color, a color they didn't think they could wear. Because some of this comes from long held
Yep.
bias.
Yep.
Someone told them they didn't look good in that color. They didn't look good in that color when they had their hair a different color.
Right.
They had a mom that wore that color all the time. There's all kind of reasons we can come in with bias.
Right.
And we really want to help you break down bias because we see your beauty. I want y'all to know that we see your beauty and we see your desire to
Yeah.
express yourself authentically. And that's what we want for you. We don't want
Right.
you to dress like us. I don't want people dressed like me. I mean,
We know
seriously,
Gail needs to
if y'all
be.
start dressing like me, I'll change it because I want to look like everybody. I mean, there's no chance that's going to happen, but I don't want to look like everybody else.
I mean, yeah, we're team confidence, meaning if you are absolutely super confident in your colors, your clothes, your hair, your makeup, what all of it, one of it, that's wonderful because the most beautiful thing is a woman that is confident in their skin. And if it's technically by the book, not like we would say not by text, it's technically not correct. It doesn't really matter if you really feel great in it. And those are the people that honestly probably don't listen and watch us on a regular basis because most people are a little uncomfortable. They want to learn, and that's the only. So yeah, like
I mean,
Gail
they're
says,
here for a reason.
we're not here to
And you
tell you you're
pay us
wrong.
for
We're
a reason.
here to just help you find you in all the things that are out there right now. So, um,
And if we buck you back on something, just know sometimes it's hard for us to say something's good when we know it's
right. But
could be better.
right. But I won't, personally, for me, I don't tell people, I don't give anyone feedback unless they ask me for feedback because,
I feel like when they hire me, they sign
yeah,
that up.
exactly. That's different, right? Then you're asking me for my opinion. So I'm going to tell you my opinion as
I
constructive.
do give positive opinion freely when I'm out and about, when I'm with my
He
friends. If
does.
I'm
It's
doing something
cute.
great, I have to tell them. I think everybody needs that hoorah and that
Gail will be driving down the road and slam her brakes on, roll the window down, and be like, "You look so cute in that hat," or whatever it is. And
and
they're
then
like, "Oh, thank you so much."
I mean, there's so much crap out there today, and we get beaten down so much. You know, as another woman, if you see some woman who looks really great, you know she worked on that. She didn't just fall out of the bed into that outfit, even if the outfit seems very simple. So I say we celebrate that and give
And
people
it feels good to tell other people that they look
some their
good. Like,
flowers for that.
pass it
So,
forward.
with all that said, just know that we have a lot of experience and we've seen a lot of things. And we've probably seen people with your coloring or your body shape or your whatever. And we've worked with them before. And so there is a certain amount of knowledge, both academically and just from our experiential things, that we do know some things. So I just want y'all to know before y'all start arguing with us, we do know some things. I mean, when people argue with me about makeup, I just want to look at them like, do you know how many faces I've seen in 31 years? Do you know? But you can't be that way, and it's not about being arrogant. But I do wish sometimes the one thing I could ask from our clients and our followers is trust us more. Trust us. We've not turned anybody loose looking awful, not a soul, not a soul. So, what's the first topic, Jen?
And now we move on from Gail's off the soapbox. All right. All right. Gail, leggings as pants. Yes or no?
Here's the problem with that. There are leggings and there are leggings. There are leggings that are tights. And some even say that when you go to order them online, it'll say blah, 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 women's tights. And there are leggings that are pants. And in the middle of that, there are leggings that are exercise pants. They are not pants. Now, so what's what you say, what you think, and then I'll tell you what I think the differences are.
Okay, well, all right. What can I say? I'm a leggings person. Gail see me in leggings a million times. I love, and it's getting a little bit dated now, I admit, so I am shifting my wardrobe, but I did love the leggings, boots, and sweater combo when I'm in my skinny phase. Yes, I said the word skinny, listeners, but in my personal skinny phase, I've worn them more confidently and I love printed leggings. I like all the things, especially ridiculous theme-based stuff like Halloween and Christmas. Ridiculous leggings. Yes, it is
I'm gonna
me. I
need
love
a moment.
them.
I may have to get some oxygen right out of the gate. Okay, first of all,
I mean, come on, it's fun. They're so fun.
printed leggings worn out as pants is very, very dated because we are not
Yeah, it
in.
is.
When we were wearing that, when it was a thing, we were wearing that with the tunic length tops,
Mhm.
covered the bottom. It was a thing, went on for a while. People loved it. And here's what happens in fashion. People don't always love things because it's the best look. They love it because it's the easiest,
It's true
or
too.
they think
It's true.
they're covering up problem areas. But if you're in apple shape,
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough.
when you put that outfit on, you look like a barrel on sticks.
Yeah.
But what happened was there was this, and this happened for a lot of us. We could look down and our legs looked thin. We just looked right past our tummies and thought our legs looked thin. So this is the way to go. It also has that feeling of sucking you in a little bit. So I get it. I get the feel. And it's so simple. But y'all, we can do so much better. Now let's
Totally.
talk about it. There are leggings out there that are the appropriate weight of fabric and have details that make them wearable as pants. These are things like seams. If
Hmm.
it has no seams, they are not pants. Just write that down. If it has a pin tuck down the front of a legging, totally appropriate. If I can see your G string, please no.
No.
I
Mm-mm.
just have to tell you, Jen, if I come to the grocery store one more time and some little girl comes walking through there with the thinnest, I mean, they're practically pantyhose, Jen, and they're
Yeah.
those kind that are supposed to make your butt look bulbous. And she obviously has on nothing but a G string, if anything. Respect yourself more than that. Respect yourself more than that. That's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. If you do that, I'm sorry. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. If you were my daughter, you would be sent right back home. But now let's even move to like the mid zone, the gym.
Hmm.
We still don't want to see your G string, your underwear. We don't want to see through the fabric. Pick the appropriate fabric. And the good news is this legging trend in exercise has been around so long. There are really great ones
Yeah,
out.
really nice quality stuff. Yeah.
Flannel line with seams, without seams, booty lifting that don't have to be vulgar, and we can be modest and cover our coochie macoos and not have camel toe and all that in these great ones. But the secret to that, you got to find the one that fits your body. And I do work with several clients that I shop athleisure wear for them and athletic wear, and some of them are high performing athletic people, and they all have their favorite because they fit differently. So you want to make sure it's not coming up and making a camel toe, it's not too far up your rear, it's not dragging down in the front, it's hitting the best place on your tummy so you don't create an additional little tummy roll there. So just shop for the absolute right ones.
I'm still
But
going to around Halloween time, I'm going to sport my Halloween leggings.
you bring those on our trip, I will burn them in the grill.
I mean, it's cute with some sneakers and a cute sweater. I look adorable. Okay, all right, fine. Moving
And,
on.
okay, bring them. We will take photos and we will put it to the audience. But now, leggings have also morphed into different shapes. We now have like boot cut leggings and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Just
Those are like yoga pants, which I dig. That's
yeah,
like around
which
the house.
is really that was kind of the next generation after the leggings craze. Just wear things where it's appropriate to wear them. That's all
Okay.
I'm say about
Are you
that.
ready?
Okay,
White after Labor Day.
you go first.
Is it still a thing? I'm gonna say no. When all of our European customers told us that it's not even a thing anywhere, but apparently the US when it comes to this concept, I bet you I know what Gail's gonna say. Personally, I don't care if you want to wear white sneakers all year round, wear them. If you want to wear white sweaters all year round, I have zero problem with it. I think the only thing that changes is that you wouldn't wear linen. Like it's time to put the summer stuff away and pull out the winter, you know, cold weather fabrics. But I don't think it matters if it's white. I don't care.
I have a mixed opinion on this actually, and I'm about as southern as you can be. I have lived in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Texas. I've got the South covered here, and this is very these ideas really have hold in the South of what you wear when. But it came from those being the markings of summer and the
Mhm.
end of summer kind of thing. Now, as far as white, I've got on a white top today.
Her top is absolutely gorgeous. If everyone's
I
listening,
love this top.
sometimes
And
you
I
can
got
see
such a
it.
deal on it, but this lace is
So pretty.
trending. And this one already has the built in, so I don't have to
I
wear a
like
chain.
this neck, this little collar you got going on,
Kind
little
of
lacy.
sweet
It's
for me.
such a, it's so pretty on you. Oh my
And
gosh, I
this
love it.
is a good idea of how, even though I'm edgy, this might fall in a romantic category but it's so over the top color wise and
Yeah,
the
I think it's
size of the
great.
lace that it has that edge. So edgy people can kind of pull from all the other categories. But anyway, back to white. Here's what I think. I think white sneakers, you can wear those anytime, any place, anywhere. White shirts, anytime, any place, anywhere. Where I get kind of draw my personal boundaries is the bottoms. White pants, white skirts, white shorts, typically, and I'm putting air quotes, are better for summertime, which for us in the South, we think as soon as Labor Day has happened, yeah, I mean, it is the funniest thing right here. Monday of Labor Day, people are partying like it's the middle of July. The Tuesday, they have gotten up their sweaters and are decorating for Halloween. I mean, it is like black and white down here. So I also think geography matters. So, like when we go on our little trip soon, we're going to be at a beach location. And I would go ahead and wear a white bottom because I'm at the beach, or if I'm somewhere tropical like an island, it feels appropriate. So, let's just do what feels appropriate. Like if where you are, there's starting to be a nip in the air, people are putting out pumpkins. Let's put away our white bottoms because
Isn't
that's
that
the
funny
one
though?
that
I feel the same way. I
feels
feel like for whatever reason, white bottoms feel very, very summery. I don't, I mean, I suppose if you had a pair of white wool pants for the,
okay. That's winter white.
yeah, exactly. It's just not the same thing. It's not the same as
On that,
linen.
I use that term
Right.
all the time, winter white. And it just takes a touch of the vibrancy down. And it's typically in a material like a wool,
Yeah,
or
it's gotta be like that. Or like, or if it's for the holiday and it's like a satin or something like that.
yeah, yeah. There's
It's
exceptions
not
to the rule.
cotton. like you said, has that vibe. So yeah, I really just don't think it's not a color. I think it's just put your summer stuff away. Unless it's just so blazing hot where you live and it doesn't matter until November,
If I
or
lived
whatever,
in
whatever.
California, I'd
So
probably wear white all the time. Y'all know it's one of my favorite colors.
yeah,
But like this top, I would easily put a jacket and a pair of jeans with this and a
I would
little
wear that
bit.
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think your tops really matter unless they are, like you said, gauze, linen, these things. Seersucker,
Maybe a beach scene on your on your, on your shirt. I don't just saying.
seersucker, seersucker, linen, and gauze are summer fabrics. But I will say, we're seeing people mix that up, and that's coming from retailers and designers too. In that, the beginning of it was we've started to see suede being worn in the summer in shoes.
Yeah,
And you see suede shoes were an absolute winter and
true,
cloth
but
shoes absolute
I
summer.
wouldn't see white suede. Do
No,
you?
I'm just saying, as we move along, I feel like we're seeing more and more blending of those ideas
Right.
and they trickle down. So if we're seeing winter shoes that what we would have labeled as winter being worn in summer, we may start to see the other way. But I will say the only white shoe I think for winter is a white boot or a white sneaker.
You know, I'm curious, listeners, if you know the answer to this, because clearly this is a US thing. I don't know if it's Canada, honestly, of the continent or just the country, but if you know why it became a rule here, I would love to know. Was it somebody famous, like declared it one day, just like diamonds became suddenly the jewelry for engagements? It's a marketing thing. So I'm just curious. If someone knows the answer, put it in the comments because it came from somewhere. Somebody started it
But
somehow
we in the
because it
South
doesn't.
do like some rules, so I'm sure
Uh,
that has something to do with it. So that's what I have to say about white.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this is my favorite. This is gonna be my favorite topic right here. Ready? Sneakers with dresses. Fabulous or frumpy?
Love, fabulous, absolutely
Me too.
amazing.
Oh,
There's butts, there's butts, there's so many butts. What you got?
yay.
What do you have to say about it?
Okay, I love it. I love it so much. Now, my style though tends to be a little bit more classic and casual. I love athleisure wear. Like if I can like dress up athleisure wear, I will wear it. So I love really nice sneakers with a really cute, like I have a really cute like a knit midi type of skirt that's super casual, looks really cute with sneakers and but it is very casual. And so that's kind of a given. I feel like if you've got like a super casual look, sneakers go really, really great. I love it. I kind of though, this is where it's a little bit challenging because I think you need to know what to do, but I do love, I obsess over like catalogs that show like more of like trousers, like really, really nice with sneakers. And I still dig it. Like I've seen sneakers, really nice sneakers with suits and I the only thing I wouldn't wear is like maybe with like a really like a pencil skirt or something like that. I probably wouldn't wear sneakers personally.
Okay. This can be a tricky area because it is really this all ties in with the whole athleisure trend, which has really like taken a root. And I don't think it's going to just be a trend. I think it's just going to be a category.
Yeah.
Be shocked if it goes away because
Hmm.
people love it. And after the pandemic, we became a much more casual society here in the States. And that's just the way that is. And with that, especially people doing work from home, there's this entire category created of a little bit upstyled sweat clothes,
Yeah.
athletic clothes, and it became athleisure. And it really does work for most of us here in the States, our casual lifestyles. What could change that would be the return to the office because every week I read an article that some other companies call their people back to the office,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
don't even get me
definitely.
started on
Yeah.
that. I think that is, don't even get me started on that. But there's a lot to be said for choosing the right combination of sneaker and clothing. Okay, one of the people we saw on TV, did you watch the morning show?
I've lost the first season. I haven't
Okay,
gone
there's a
past that.
character on there named Stella. And Stella was known for wearing these suits, but she would wear a suit with a hoodie and sneakers. And it was just slay, slay, slay. And she wore this kind of look all the time. And she really created a look that stuck with people. So, what she did there is took something that was dressy and she gave it an athletic feel with that
Hmm.
hoodie or something like that, and then did that at the bottom. So this works best when there's a sporty element to
I like it.
the suit or the dress or the skirt. That can be in fabric, it can be in shape, it could be just overall detail. Like one of my favorite things we're seeing right now, and I didn't talk about this in our fall style trends, so I may have to add that in somewhere, are embellished jeans. I think I talked about it in our newsletter.
Yeah.
But I just got some with studs down the side. But the other embellishment we're seeing is like a track pant
Yeah, I
detail.
love a track pant detail. I'm
And we're
obsessed.
seeing it on dress pants, like full on
Hmm.
suit dress pants. And we're seeing it on just slacks on denim. That's an amazing piece to put with sneakers because
Yeah.
it's already pulling in something sporty and athletic. Now, if you want to just wear a straight up suit, if you're just wearing sneakers to get to the office, doesn't really matter. I mean, do your thing, but make them cute sneakers. The low profile sneaker is the sneaker du jour that everybody's crazy about. Funky colors still rule, and we're getting even funkier. We're mixing colors now in the sneakers. Like Nike has a Kelly green hot pink version of a retro sneaker. Puma is doing great. Got New Balance, great combinations of sneakers. So color is still ruling in sneakers. Now, some people, especially me, and I've seen do just a very classic white sneaker with a suit, but it's usually not a suit that has a tie. It's people who work in creative environments, sports environments, things like that. So there's a lot of subtlety here, and it can be really challenging.
I'm
Um,
loving that tracksuit look though, with the stripes, I should say,
I'm
down
here
the
for it.
trousers.
I'm loving those pants, loving them, loving
Obsessed.
it.
I
I
love
mean,
a
imagine
stripe.
a suit
Any
pant,
direction.
the tracksuit jean, which is denim, but with an
Has the
inset of
yeah.
press down the side. Imagine that with a turtleneck, the same color as that stripe, and then a great sneaker. I
I
mean,
know.
that
Okay,
is
you can dress me in
so
that. I will wear that. That
this gives me life. So, but I love athleisure dresses, and this
yeah.
is something I've turned a lot of my clients on to. Some are readily accepting, and some are like, I can wear that with sneakers. I'm like, baby, please wear that with sneakers. So
Yeah.
these can be t-shirt dresses. Like you can even do it with a shirt dress. You can do a sweatshirt dresses are a thing. Two-piece athleisure sets are a thing, still trending. That one's going to stay a
And they
while,
look
I think.
really cute with sneakers. They look really, really cute with sneakers.
Yeah, like this weekend I wore one that was just a little skirt, had a pullover 3/4 zip. I snipped on my little Saucony silver, which if you don't know what else to do, get a metallic sneaker in your best metal. I've had these. This is my third season to wear these shoes, and I love them. And I could wear them every single day. They're so comfortable. I don't wear socks with them. Super casual, but that silver just goes with anything in my wardrobe. So if you don't know what to do, don't get the gaudy gold. Get a pretty gold or, a
I put it
bronze
on
or
our
something.
list. You're gonna find me some sneakers when we shop in October.
Done, done, and done. So now I don't love the sneakers with maxi dresses, but thankfully maxi dresses are not really trending right now. I don't like a maxi length. I think it looks sloppy and is not good for our overall
And when
shape
we
for
say
most.
maxi, we're saying down to the like close to the ankle, right? That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
dragging the
Yeah,
ground,
yeah.
which
Just
nobody got the length right anyway. People were wearing them dragging behind them. That was a whole mess. I hated that whole scene. But anything from midi up, which midi is the length of fall this year, you're great. You're great.
okay. I just muted you for a sec, listeners, because my dog barks at the sound of a creak. Okay, would we agree on that? Let's see.
And we love it. We're here for
Okay,
it.
this one, I okay, it's not really a debate. It's really more of, well, it could be a debate, but big earrings versus a statement necklace. Which one?
Depends.
I know. I don't really like this is a topic like I had a list and like this one I don't feel is necessarily like oh Gail and I are gonna throw down on this one. I would say this, and this is me being, I am not the fashionista that Gail is, but I'm gonna make an assumption, Gail, correct me if I'm wrong. Not both. I would not wear
Not
statement earrings and a statement necklace. I know that things come in sets, and that's very exciting, but it's just too much. I would say if you're
that's
gonna choose a
tricky.
statement,
Sometimes you need it to come as a set because the thing is so particular. We have a hard time matching
right? But I
something.
wouldn't say you put them on. I'm right. You would wear one and then something simpler, like a
It
necklace and then something
depends on the
simpler,
earring.
or vice
It's a
versa.
large earring, yes, but some sets it's a statement necklace with a little button earring. Love that because then we don't have to go prowling for
Right, but
something.
that's not a statement earring. That's just goes with the
No,
set.
no, no,
Right.
no. The necklace was the star.
Yeah.
So some of this has to do with your body shape too and your garments and how you're built. Because a lot of times we tend to look at ourselves and say we're tall or we're short, we're petite or we're da da da.
Hmm.
But within our body measurements, like our neck, our chin to chest, our chest to belly button to crotch, there's all these micro measurements, I would call them. So if you're someone that has a very short neck, statement necklaces might not be for you. They could make you look overwhelmed or like you're
Hmm.
chubby. Also, if you're a tiny little petite thing, your statement needs to be dialed back to proportion with your body. Also, large chested women, be very cautious of where statement necklaces fall on you, or you're just going to be like saying, looky here, the girls. They won't lay correctly. And if your neck is thicker, that can be hard for statement necklaces. But let me back up and say, we have all kinds of statement necklaces these days. We're returning to a little bit longer necklaces this season, and charms are in. So you're seeing a lot of like one of my clients, I linked a necklace from her. She's like, that looks like I just went through rummage store and found a bunch of things and stuck it on there. And I'm like, yeah, it does. That's the point. But it's a lot of like clunky, chunky little pieces here. We're also still seeing a lot of layering. And so layering really gives you choice to control the necklaces you're going to layer and where they hit. So be really cognizant of where they hit on you as far as your body, but also with the garment you're wearing. But typically, no to big earrings and a big necklace. Now, also pay attention to neckline, 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 neckline. When I don't know, I will always default to earrings. Or
Like
if I
it.
just don't have the right thing, I'm always going to earrings. I mean, you're just not probably not going to mow the yard without earrings. Earrings are my thing. And that has a lot to do with face shape too. I have a little, my face can look a little round. So earrings tend to help me elongate. And also, I tell my clients all the time both earrings and necklaces can bring color up around the face. And you and I are just wearing our basic hoops.
Yeah.
But if you've got an outfit that maybe it's not quite enough color for you, bringing a statement necklace up or a pair of earrings or a little tiny scarf can really bring color up around the face. And that's super important. But yeah, I agree with you. Not both at the same time.
Yeah, and I personally would choose necklace over earrings. Not that I don't love fun earrings, but for me, like I am such a baby, my ears are so sensitive that if you just put a little weight, I'm in pain within an hour. So as much as I like love, I see so many earrings I love. I know for the reality, I can't wear them. Like I just, so I always choose necklace. So.
Now, also, let me throw in eyeglasses, hair barrettes. Just don't get too much going on up here. Like if you're wearing statement necklace, a more neutral earring, go with a more neutral pair of glasses, probably.
Right. Right.
Not
But
something
like
that's
honestly,
million
not
dollars.
even just a statement necklace. I know we're talking about jewelry, but like your top, for example, is, in my opinion, a statement piece. You don't need to
Mhm.
put jewelry on top of that. Like that would just be, it would take away
Yeah.
from the blouse and it would be almost too much. So simple earrings, everything else simple to balance and stuff. I think it's what it comes down to, right? It's just balance. Like just, we say
Yeah. And
just, takes practice.
let garments shine. Now,
Hmm.
I know ultimately we want you to shine, so don't misunderstand what I'm saying there. But sometimes we have this idea that every outfit needs earrings, necklace, bracelet, and a ring. It does not. In fact, please pull back from that combination. Mix it up a little, or it becomes very uninteresting if you're doing that same fashion equation every day. This top really stands on its own. I'm going to wear it with a solid color pant, a basic earring, either white or silver, and maybe jewelry and ring, and that's going to be it. But if I put something in my hair, it's going to be like I've got a clip in my hair today. It's just the color of my hair. It's not going to be anything else that stands out, just because we just want to let this do its thing. So don't slobber it up.
Blubber it up. All right, Gail. Wearing all black, is that still trendy or is it tired? Which do you prefer?
I'm going to say yes. It's both. It can be. We got to do these monochromatic looks smart, whether it's black or any other color, don't you think?
Yeah, but I would say, oh boy. So here's the thing. My opinion is that we have there's two camps of people, right? There's those that wear black really well and they have beautiful black pieces and an all black look can look really like edgy and wow, just a wow factor. But that's not what we always see, right? What we always see, at least in everyday world, at least in my everyday world, that when
100%.
someone wears all black, it does look tired. It looks like they're trying to be edgy, but they're not, or they're defaulting to things because they just don't know what else to wear, so they
That's
just wear the black.
exactly the word that came into my head, June, was default.
Yeah.
If you're just putting all black because you don't know what else to do or your closet's not filled out, that's where it becomes a really big mistake. Now, also this season, if you are a real fashionista, like you really follow those trends, like when I'm out in public, I'm going to be drawn to people who are wearing all brown
All
this
brown.
season because it's a trending color, and the all black is going to feel a little bit secondary. Not that it's bad. I'm just saying if you're that girl that wants to be the it girl and wear the trend,
Yeah.
then It's all brown.
I would say wearing all black is not necessarily trendy. It is a look. And I think wearing head to
I
toe of any one
find
color takes a little bit of practice and skill and a little bit of and a lot of thought so that your pieces aren't just like a pair of black Packies, black shoes, and a black sweatshirt. No, that's what is that? I don't even know what that is. That's not
that's
anything.
theater wear for people
Yeah,
who work backstage at theater, which our daughter does, and that's what they wear. If you work behind the scenes in
that's
theater,
a
you
work
have to
outfit.
wear
That's very different.
them. And that serves a purpose so that they're not seen calling around on the catwalks and stuff.
Right.
So let's say this couple things about black. Number one, black needs to be in good shape. If black's faded or it's picked up lint, it's going to look tacky. Also, when you wear blacks, they can be different. Black can have a
Yeah.
million variations.
Yeah.
So if you're wearing like a suit and the top and bottom don't match really closely, that can look very off.
Yeah.
Black shoes, keep them in good condition. I know everybody thinks, well, they're black, they're not going to get dirty, but they also, especially if they're not high quality, really well dyed leather, the minute you nick them, you've got a white spot on them. So keep them in really good shape. Sometimes, if you just break up black with any color, that can add a lot to you. Like me, even though black is one of my best colors,
Yes.
sometimes when I go head to toe black, it's a lot with my black hair, my black eyebrows, my dark eyes, my black eyelashes. That can be a lot. But you'll see me a lot of times put my hair up to expose some flesh here. You'll see me
Mhm.
wear some colorful makeup sometimes or put on a colorful sneaker, some silver jewelry to just break that up a little bit so it doesn't feel so heavy and like I'm in mourning. And I think petite people have to be careful too, because black kind of tends to make us look smaller. And if you
Yeah.
don't want to look smaller, but now for our city girls, our concrete dwellers, I
Yes.
know
Black
y'all live in
people.
the land of gray, beige, and
Black.
black. I get it. It's a thing. But there are ways to wear these type of colors that are better for you. Like if black is appropriate, you can get by with chocolate brown if that's better for you. You can get by usually with another neutral. That's really what that's all about are the neutrals. Don't be pushed or wear black on the bottom. But all black is fine. I don't think it's trending right now.
Right.
And I think it needs to be done well. So
Yeah.
that's what I say about the all black.
We would say go brown, find your
If
best
you're
brown.
appearing on camera, be cautious because, like, my chair is black, and when I wear black on top, and my hair's black, and I wear it down, this
Here's
all just looks like a big blob on Zoom.
if
So
I
just
wear
be,
black, I'm a floating head. So that's fun.
yeah, you black's not your color,
No,
never.
it's not. It's not. I do like a
And
floating
don't
head.
think that you should wear black, even to a funeral. Wear navy, wear chocolate brown, wear
Yeah.
a dark camel. Those are just
They're
as
just as appropriate. Yeah. Just I
yeah,
wore navy recently to a funeral and it's just as appropriate. You just don't want to stand, you don't want you're not the show. You're not the star of the show.
and those
So
colors
you
are
just
really
blend in.
serious.
Yeah. Let's blend in. All right. Here we go. Plaid. Now because this is so funny because we just had a whole call with Style Masters on this, but plaid blazers. Is it
Let's
preppy?
talk about plaid as a whole category. How about we? Because this has already
I
come up.
know. So is this something that's like a power move or is this like super boring?
It is not boring. Plaid blazers that people my age, I'm approaching 59 really quickly. We were wearing this in eighth and ninth grade. These plaid blazers, this very preppy, um, uh,
You're right. I remember. I had a great one with this.
yeah,
Great blazer.
preppy. It was collegiate. It was a look,
Mhm.
university kind of a thing. And it's back. And the funny thing is, often when things cycle back, they cycle back, but with a twist.
Hmm.
Just I stand by that. This one does have a twist in that we're seeing great cuts and details on the blazers and jackets. We're seeing the plaid or tweed done in a lady jacket rather than a blazer. Um, Very unique color combinations. Like if you look at Bowden, they've got ones that look like a rainbow. I mean, I'm here for it. However, for the most part, the way it's being styled up, It's like we wore it. It's with jeans.
Yeah, it's with
It's
jeans.
with a
Yeah.
pencil skirt. It's with trousers. And I'm talking pleated, real school,
Mm-hmm.
old
Here come
jeans,
the 80s
trousers.
again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a lot of the same shoes, but the shoes are getting twists. The ballet slippers have studs on them. The Mary Janes have multiple straps that are made out of suede. The loafers are multicolors. I just put out some content to our Style Masters last night. Have you seen it?
The
I
look,
gave them
yeah.
a red and blue, navy and red blazer with blue jeans, a crisp white shirt, and a red, white, and blue loafer.
Oh,
And it's
fun. No, I did not see
fun.
that. I will go look after this.
Yeah, you have to go see that. So they're in, they're trending. And I had a couple conversations yesterday. I don't mean to hog this, but this is like bubbling right now. We're having a lot of combo about it. One client came back to me and showed me a camel blazer and said, how about this instead of the plaid tweed? And I'm like, you'll get much more wear out of the plaid tweed. And I really believe that. And a lot of people wouldn't see that, but here's why. Plaids and tweeds bring together other colors
Yeah,
and other pieces in a way that camel almost needs a pattern
it
or a
does.
perfect solid to make it work. These tweedy platies that have a few of your best colors in them, like navy and red, or if you're warm, like camel brown and cream,
Mhm.
that can combine so many things and pull them all together. And so, in what I put out there last night, I even said, if you're going to invest in one amazing piece this season, I think the tweed plaid blazer is it.
Put that on my
But as
list.
like to be little smarty pants, one's already popped up yesterday morning and suit the plaid flannel shirts, just knowing it would start my day off wrong because I hate them.
That is really, I think, what this conversation should go because plaid is so on trend right now that it's impossible for to say that it's boring. But I would say I would be a no for the plaid flannel shirts. It's not my
I
thing at
think she's
all.
just poking at me. She loves that. And but I was afeared she was going to buy one. Or sometimes if I don't respond, you always ask me why I have to respond so quickly to clients when we're together. It's because they're going to do something. They're going to buy that shirt, and I'm going to stop it. So
We'll be in the middle of like some intense work session and she's over here, she's text, 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 text. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, stopping someone from making a mistake.
I have to stop them. I have to stop them. That they will. If I don't respond in 5 minutes, they bought it. And then I hate breaking people's hearts and telling them to march themselves right back to the store. But this one, I don't know if she was serious or she was just going to me. She's like, well, what about the soft cool medium one? And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna say I hope so because so plaid is
if you
in,
like it,
but
wear it.
plaid
But
flannel is not what we mean when we say plaid. That's
it's
not
a
what we mean.
different look.
That's just a whole different deal. So
Plaid flannel reads lumberjack, woodsy,
it is a
warm
very, it's a very
is
outdoorsy look.
academia look. These are two different things. When we talk about the plaid blazers, the plaid pants, skirts, we're talking about like heritage
Yeah,
fabrics, like
yeah.
blend plaid,
And even if they're
houndstooth.
not, even if they're just a little bit more fun, I just said the word, they're more fun. They're not this it's
They're
not
not
classic,
flannel.
it's not a classic flannel plaid. It's not.
Now, what I would be for would be like a tartan plaid shirt that's
I knew you
not
were gonna
flannel.
say it. I knew it. I knew she's gonna say
You
it.
know, tell me the brand. You know the brand.
I
Horse
You talking about like
chest.
Ralph Lauren?
Yeah. If he puts
Oh, I
that
did it.
out,
Did you see? I
he
caught
got
that right.
to ninth grade, and my first little boyfriend in ninth grade, he had that shirt, and
Oh
I
boy.
still love it. And I think that kind of makes a point. I do think we really love clothes that take us back to wonderful times in
Sometimes,
our life.
sometimes. But yeah, I think you're right. I think we get a kick
We
out of
have
it.
things that and like my first boyfriend in high school was the cutest thing. And he was a preppy boy. He was a golfer and he wore the Bermuda shorts, the dockside,
Remember? Hmm.
shoes, the Ralph Lauren plaid shirt. And I loved that look. I also loved polo cologne. Love that to this day. Love it to this day.
My favorite throwback to my favorite throwback because and I guess you have these moments in these years where it's like so but and I'm a few years younger than Gail so school wise we gap a little bit in school but I remember wearing kind of, I guess, a midi length like skirt,
Mhm.
loafers, either a sweater with a bold pattern or a long blouse buttoned up with the brooches. Oh my gosh, I wore that. I wore
They're
that look
trending.
all the time. I was
Roaches are
super,
trending. Pussy bow tops are trending. You know that it's just
yeah,
a very
something
buttoned up, preppy look.
super
But
fun.
here's the thing: you can take those pussy bow blouses because people tell me that looks like my grandmother. I'm like, girl, all things are new again. Stop it. That gets so
And I
constipated
mean,
with these.
yeah, I suppose you're right. I can actually imagine remembering my grandmother wearing that, but I think that's one of our biases that we do, right? If we see our
Yeah,
grandparents wearing something, then therefore it must not be on trend. But I,
it's
I think
all going to circle back.
it
It's rare
does.
something not circle back. But here's what you do with that. Instead of wearing it like your grandmother did with a skirt that cut right across her kneecap and,
Granny
orthopedic
did that.
shoes,
Yeah.
you're going to take that and wear it with a very wide leg trouser, like super wide leg. And you're going to get some amazing pointy toe shoes and you're going to get some cool, chunky bracelets with that or bangles. It's going to look different. You're going to style it a little bit differently.
Right.
And it becomes very modern and edgy again. And I'm that girl, I want to wear it when the trend's first starting. I once everybody has it, I'm done, cooked, over.
Okay, Gail, last topic.
Not that people kind of stare at.
I know you do.
It doesn't bother me at all. If people are like, what is she wearing? I love that. I love it. I love it. Because I'm just
Gail.
standing there going, you don't even know how fashionable I actually. There's something fun about that. And then you occasionally run into the girl, that if you know, you know, and she gives you the look, and you're like, yeah, we know what's up. The rest of these
What you
jokers,
were talking
oh, you
about.
and I, we know what's up.
Oh my gosh. All right, last topic. It's a good one. Crop tops for midlife women. Yes or no?
Okay,
Yay or
explain
nay?
exactly what you mean by the crop top.
Okay, I'm imagining when I say crop top, because I mean I know everything has its own length, but I'm imagining if for this to be a controversial thing, to be barely at the waist. So if you do this, you see skin. Um, yeah, that would in my mind, that's a crop top. And which the what the young I want to put air quote because you see high school kids, all girls all the time wearing these crop tops that are just barely at the waist. So
Boys know
midlife
not to
women.
bring it to the house. Just don't even bring that over to the house with their belly all hanging out. That kind of that
Now,
we
what if
definitely.
you were a midlife woman that, you're fit, you're feeling good about your body, you're body confident, you still have a problem with it?
It depends on appropriateness. Are you going clubbing? Knock yourself out. You at the beach? Knock yourself out. But it's just like also, what do you feel comfortable showing? But I think we have lost this idea of what's appropriate to force other people to see. Like I've been at the beach recently
Lots to
and
see
saw
there.
things that were unappetizing. I don't mean, oh, she shouldn't wear that because she's too big to wear. I don't mean that. I mean full on rear end hanging out to the point where I'm feeling weird about eating my lunch because it seems like a germ problem now. I mean, your butt end is exposed. I'm seeing everything. I could give you an enema without taking your clothes off. That's how little bed suit you've got on. And when did we decide that was normal? I
Yeah.
just don't understand some of this. So I think we have to ask ourselves what we're comfortable with and what we're trying to say. Are we trying to attract attention? Are we on a date and want to sexy it up a little bit? Fine if you want to. And if you're comfortable enough with your body. But I do find that women have some. Lucy has decided to
Lucy.
get the chat.
Hello, Lucy. Oh, there she is. Hi, Lucy.
Goose every time. So there's this thing that I run into with women who say, oh, I don't want anything cropped. What they are saying, I believe, is I'm not comfortable with the middle of my body not being super covered up because they're talking about a top. We're not talking about even that part of their skin shows. They're uncomfortable What are you doing? You
Oh, you
can't.
know what? I would, I know what you mean, and I can totally see this, but if the topic is for midlife women, I don't really think that's a fair question because, yeah, yeah, as we get older, whether you're average weight or curvy or even, thinner, we all have a little extra in our stomach. It's just part of the midlife world. It's rare that you meet someone that's got a perfectly flat stomach that they may have had when they were 12. So you have these curves. But here's the thing, I don't think covering up makes you look thinner, and I don't think that you need to
So,
cover it up.
share
I
with
think it's
you
your
that
body. I think
there's
that
this
you,
idea that the more covers you put on it, the more it's camouflage. And that
yeah.
is actually the opposite.
Do you
What
know?
you need to do is assess where, if you're carrying a little extra weight, even if you're not, where does your weight lie? Where is your thinnest waist? Because, like, I have two clients who are quite tall, like 5'8" and
Mhm.
probably 5'9", 5'10", but they are a little bit pear shaped and they have very high natural waist, high and tiny.
Hmm.
So they actually look great in a cropped version of a sweater or a knit because the band of the sweater will hit right where their waist is the smallest. So are crop tops appropriate? Sometimes they are. It's all about your body and what you're wanting to do. Now, if we're biggest right through the middle, of course, anytime we put that
Tends to
line
make
across
it
your
go
biggest
wider. Yeah.
part, but what a lot of people fail to do is they'll put on a shirt and they won't adjust it. And by that, I mean, like, I love banded waist bottom
Hmm.
shirts because you can put that band at your smallest part and adjust it up or down. So it's cutting across a thinner part and not a wider part. It's not falling right on one of your bulges. Um, I think the mistakes are when we wear a top that's maybe constantly coming up and making us feel uncomfortable and we're constantly pulling at it, or if we're wearing tops that, like, say we're a little hip heavy and we're wearing a top that cuts across our hip, those things bother than me more than whether we call it cropped or not. Use cropped as a definition
Hmm.
more than a style in my mind. It's a definition of the
Yeah.
fit of that garment's what I'm
I think
thinking.
what we're getting to is, to dress your body shape and to honestly also just embrace your body shape. Style when we style you, when Gail styles you, and when we talk about it, we're not trying to make you look thinner or any of those things. We're offering ideas that will help balance you so you feel more confident, but we're not trying to make your stomach flatter, and we're not trying to make your waist thinner or any of those things. I think that the more comfortable you are just accepting that this is your body. I mean, there are many famous actresses out there that are very curvy and they'll tuck their blouses right into their pants. And that's not like they turn sideways, they're suddenly super thin. They just embrace their curves and wear clothes that really emphasize those beautiful curves and in a balanced way, right? And
Well,
I
there's some
think,
other things we can say here too. Like, I think it is a cute look to wear a little bit of a cropped top with, especially with a high top pant.
yeah, the
That
high
can
top,
be
yeah.
really cute. And then put a jacket on that. So the top and the bottom are kind of peeking at each other. And with some
Right.
movements, you get a little skin. That can be a really sexy, but also um, sophisticated look.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a sophisticated sexy rather than just, oh, my whole belly's hanging out. It's always about judgment and amount that can look great and look very, very
Yeah.
classy.
Yeah.
Um, we also, what I'd rather talk about with people than whether they can wear that or not, are you wearing the right undergarments with that?
Right.
Like, if your top is cropped and I'm seeing the band of your underwear, probably not good.
Right.
Or if your top is cropped, you better have the girls up high, because a crop top, if the girls are not well
I just thought,
supported, you're going to be closer to the waistline
yeah.
because the crop is topped and you're going to look disproportionate. The girls are going to look like
I just had
hanging.
the Office episode just pop into my head when they had casual Fridays. You know what I'm talking about?
Casual Friday is a problem for a
Oh
lot of people.
my goodness, it's funny.
A lot of these things, it's not yes or no, it's how you wear it and how you're doing it. Like even if you don't want to wear a crop top, that makes you uncomfortable, but you do want to accent a certain place. One, we said those banded garments, but the other thing is I tell clients this all the time: take a button-up shirt and tie it at the waist where you want it to hit.
Yeah.
And it can be so much better than tucking because it kind of camouflages little rolls in that area, but it still makes the proportions hit right on your body and can show off the thinner parts of your body.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
great option. We do a lot of tying, a lot of it. In fact, as I lost weight, I had pickleball shirts that just got too big. You know, when you lose a certain amount of weight and your t-shirts are too big, that's a problem. But some of them I love. So I would take and gather them in the back, put a
Mhm.
ponytail holder around it, and tuck it under. So I created some curvature on my body for something I didn't want to let go of. And it made it look a little more cropped. It pulled it up a little bit and it just gave it a waist and definition. So there's all kind of things we can do there. So I'm not a yay or a nay on cropped. I'm a, does this fit your body? Is this right for the situation?
Right. Right. That is it. You want to wrap us up?
I will say this too. I do love cropped jackets. I love
Well, I
cropped
love the
jackets.
whole crop look because it fits my body shape perfectly. So,
It's really
and
great
I
for
love the
hair.
high waist now that goes along with it. It's like perfect. For me, it's perfect. So, what can I say?
I
I
love it.
I
So, like I always say, dress your body in a way that reflects who you are on the inside, how you want to feel, but also how you want to be perceived by others. Because people say, I don't care how I'm perceived, but I really don't believe that. I really don't believe that.
yeah.
Um, because you can, the very person that says that is the person that wears something that's very attention seeking. So I'm always sitting there going, yeah, right. But, you know, do study what's best for you and then decide of those, after you're educated, what you want to do.
Right.
Because sometimes we make a lot of mistakes just not being educated or not trying enough. Like I didn't grow up with a stylish mom who helped me. And that's one thing we love about what we do here. Like my mom did not teach me makeup. I had to wait on those magazines to come every month. And if it wasn't in 17 or Cosmo, I
Hmm.
was lost. And I'm just trying to figure it out. Women don't have to wander in that anymore. Help's available. So if you
True.
need help,
You know where to find
yes,
us.
help, and find that look that gives you your most authentic confidence. And until next time, go and get your Moxie on. Bye now.
Bye now. See you later.